Hi everyone, my name is Shraddha Chakravarti and welcome to episode 5 of this series called Pep Talks, where I share a little something about what I know and what I've learned. It's currently almost 12:40 in the night and I decided to film. I've been trying to film for a very long time, but because of certain commitments and my lack of consistency, I've not been able to film. But I decided that maybe I should, by hook or by crook. And there are things that have been happening, there are things that have already happened that made me realize that maybe I need to make a video on the topic realize when it's time to let go. I think half of us struggle with letting go more than majority of us struggle with letting go because we're conditioned to think that when we are with someone or when we have a certain something, we are made to be with that person or that person is made to be with us, when the case is clearly not that. As I've mentioned in my previous videos, not everyone that you meet and not everything that you get is meant to stay and be with you for the rest of your life. Some people learn it the harder way, some people realize it beforehand, some people learn it from others' experiences, and some people learn it from their own. Some people don't learn at all, and some people take a lot of time to learn. I am one of the people who took a lot of time and experience to learn that not everything is meant to stay and not everything is meant to be in your life forever. The way to explain this and understand this is through a very small example. Imagine you have a cup or a glass that's very dear to you. You have your whatever, your coffee, your tea, whatever you like in it, and it's like your go-to cup. Like whatever you drink, you have it in that cup, right? Imagine due to some reason that cup breaks. You had it for 20 years of your life, but it breaks, and you try to hold on to the broken pieces of that cup. What do you think is gonna happen? Is that cup gonna get fixed magically, or like is it gonna go back to what it was and be of the same use? I really don't think so. Or even if you try to fix it, like you apply glue on it, you try to fix it together and you put it together and you try to make it the way it was, I don't think that's going to work either, because it's going to leak regardless of what you do. Which basically sums up some of the relationships that we're in, which basically sums up the relations that we have with a lot of people in our life, be it friendship, be it your parents, be it your partner, be it your sibling, etc., etc. We think that once a relationship hits a point where you realize and you understand that it's not going to work out, you मतलब तुम हाथ पैर मारने लग जाओगे and it's just gonna magically get fixed. It doesn't work like that. जब आपके लिए कोई चीज़ नहीं बनी होती है, उसकी एक एक्सपायरी डेट होती है and you kind of get the hint, but since you're too much in love and you are way too attached to that person or that particular thing, you fail to acknowledge that feeling. You kind of ignore that feeling and you try to justify it with maybe the good that has happened, and you hold on to it, but it's just gonna make things worse, and it's gonna prolong the process, like I already mentioned, of healing. Like I always say, and I'll keep saying in all of my videos, letting go is the first step to healing. That's the most difficult yet the most crucial part of it and the most important part of healing, because someone who doesn't let go cannot begin with moving on or getting over that person, because obviously you've not let go of that person, right? Second of all, something very common that we need to understand is that holding on is way worse than letting go in a lot of situations. Again, the mug example, if you hold on to the broken pieces, it's gonna bring hurt, it's gonna bleed, you're gonna have cuts, you're gonna have bruises, and obviously mug तो obviously वो ठीक होगा ही नहीं, it's never gonna go back to normal. You're gonna lose your self. There's gonna be scars in your hand, you're gonna lose blood, you're gonna fall sick. Same thing happens with relationships as well. चीज़ तो फिक्स होगी ही नहीं. You end up losing yourself in the process. You end up losing your interest, your will to live, your will to do anything. For example, I'll tell you, I was in a relationship with a certain someone, and it took me many months. There were hints from the very beginning, but I chose to ignore them, thinking that this one is different. Maybe I can fix this. Maybe I can, revert it back to what it was, and maybe things can just be the way they were. But what I didn't realize is that एक एक रिलेशनशिप में दो लोग होते हैं. अगर एक बंदा हाथ पैर मार रहा है और दूसरा वाला सिर्फ ऐसे बैठा हुआ है, इट्स नॉट गोना मेक एनी डिफरेंस. द वे इट टेक्स टू पीपल टू ब्रेक द रिलेशनशिप, द सेम वे इट टेक्स टू पीपल टू मेक अप द रिलेशनशिप एज वेल. अ रिलेशनशिप इज नेवर स्मूथ. एक रिलेशनशिप कभी अब ऐसा नहीं होगा कि हंकी डोरी होता है, कि कभी कोई you're never gonna have a bad phase and stuff like that. No, that's not how relationships work. But going through them together, realizing that both of you need to put equal amount of efforts in order to get over that situation and get over that hurt or whatever bad experience that you're going through in the moment, that is more important. एक ऐसा नहीं होता कि, and this goes in this fact is applicable in every sort of relationship. I'm not just talking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a husband and a wife or a romantic relationship for that matter. I'm talking about every sort of relationship. Your relationship with your mother, your relationship with your father, with your sibling, with your best friend, everything. Reciprocation is the key to a successful relationship. हमेशा नहीं होता. Like there is a very famous saying that relationships are supposed to be 50-50. I think otherwise. No, either of you cannot be at your 50-50 at all times. One of you is going to be at your 100, the other one is going to be at 0. Someday you're going to be at 20, the other person is going to be at 30. ज़रूरी नहीं है कि दोनों को sum up करके हमेशा 100 ही बने. That is also not necessary. Maybe you both can have your low days, maybe you both can have your high days together. Sometimes you may have the opposite form of days as well, but what matters is that you both stick to each other. You're not here to solve each other's problems. No one can solve anyone's problems. You can definitely help the person solve their own problems, but you can never help, you cannot solve their problem for them. But that's what matters. Being with the person you love while you know they're going through something, even if you are going through something as well in the same situation, is what's gonna help you grow as an individual and in the relationship as well. There are signs when you realize that you need to let go, right? Lack of effort is number one. Let me tell you one thing very clearly. Someone who loves you is going to put effort no matter what. You would go out of your way in order to show someone you love them. You would go out of your way to put in efforts to show someone that you love them. Then why do you justify the other person's lack of effort as them not understanding you, or as it not being their love language to begin with, or as them having difficulty in showing their emotions? तुम अपने आप को यहाँ रखते हो. तुम अपने आप को अगर अच्छे से ट्रीट करते हो, you nourish yourself with good food and good clothes and top tier services for yourself, then why do you think that someone else should give you anything less than that when you do so much for your own self? Why would you think that कोई तुम पे effort इसलिए नहीं डाल रहा है क्योंकि वो उसका तरीका ही नहीं है, और maybe that person is going through something? Don't you go through 100 things in your life and still show up for that person no matter what? Then when it's not applicable on you, how is it applicable on the person in front of you? There's a difference between loving someone and making a Charlie out of yourself. There's a difference. You cannot be stupid. In love, you need to be rational. You need to keep your brain open. I'm telling you this because I was the most stupid person when I was in the relationship. I could see the signs loud and clear. The only thing left was for God to come in front of me, Sakshat, and tell me that, listen, idiot, you need to get out of it. Because he did every possible thing. He showed me every possible sign. I don't know what it is that you believe in. It may be the universe, and it may be God. You do you, but I believe in God, and He showed me every possible sign, every possible symbol, every possible hint to, so that He could just make me realize that I'm being stupid and irrational in love. In the name of love, I was being a Charlie, like I said. I chose not to take the hint, and that's why it just kept on hurting me even more. Who was at a loss? That guy? No. He was living life. He's still living life. God bless him. I have nothing against him. I am living my own life right now, but I could be in this headspace a long time ago had I realized that this person doesn't love me and I have to let go of that person. I love that person, good. But what matters is that, does that person love me equally? Would that person do what I am willing to do for myself, or maybe more than that? Why would you settle for something lesser than what you, do for even yourself? Why would you let someone treat you like trash when you know that you deserve something that is out of the world, because you would give someone the same thing? You're not a jerk, you're not a bad person. Then why would you let someone else be bad towards you? Another thing that I realized is that looking for love desperately out of, after going out of your way, is not going to get you anywhere, because that's just a reflection of how much you love yourself. Someone who loves themselves has no need to run behind other people for validation, other people for love. You don't have to question others in order to realize how much you're loved and how much value you hold. You don't have to you don't have to feel like you lack something in your life just because someone else is not loving you, and just because you're not dating someone, or just because you don't have a bloody best friend. That's not how life works. If you have someone, well and good, but if you don't, okay, that's fine. You have yourself at the end of the day. No one is gonna be with you. You were born alone, you're gonna die alone. No one is gonna go with you in your grave. No one is gonna be cremated with you. So why would you, एक दिन तुम्हें पता है कि तुमने अकेले ही मरना है, तुमने जाना अकेले ही है, जिसके साथ तुम हो उसने भी अकेले ही मरना है. Why would you think that you are ride or die? ठीक है, I'm not saying that I'm against love. I love love, but I'm also rational at the same time. I know that every person that I meet is not meant to stay. Every person that I meet is not meant to go with me in my deathbed. There are people I love. I love my parents. I love my best friends. I have really good friends. But I know that their life doesn't end with me, and my life doesn't end with them. Their life, they have their own lives. I have my own life. Do I love them to death? Yes. Do they love me to death? Yes. But we all know that even if we don't see each other for the next couple of days, it's not that we're gonna die, or it's not that we're gonna lose the love that we have for each other. That's how it should be. It doesn't mean that they're gonna let go, or I'm gonna let go. Or even if you're dating someone, it doesn't mean that you don't have to talk to them 24/7 in order to realize that they love you or you love them. That's it. Something very small, but still something very crucial, that if even if half of us realize that letting go has its own bliss, there is its own beauty in letting go, more than half of our problems are going to be solved. 50% of the healing, like I always say, starts from letting go only. So yeah, you need to let go, and if you have a problem letting go, you can always DM me. My comment box is open. And that's it for today's video. Please like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.